Ladies and gentlemen, bear witness to the dawn of a new tennis epic. A time not defined by nostalgia, but by the electric presence of a young man who defies expectations, breaks records, and builds his legacy with each swing of his racket. He is not merely playing the grass court season, he is reshaping it. His name is Carlos Alcaraz. He is 22, and he is turning green lawns into the stage for greatness. With the same fire that once lit the soul of Rafael Nadal, Carlos Alcaraz now walks onto the court with a purpose that transcends age or tradition. This is no imitation of legends past. This is a rising force, uniquely his own, with echoes of champions but footsteps entirely new. And his latest triumph at the Queen's Club is not just a title, it is a statement. A fourth ATP grass title now belongs to him. A number that matters. A feat that places him in rare company. Feliciano Lopez, a master of the surface. Rafael Nadal, the lion of clay who also conquered the grass. And now, Alcaraz, who at just 22 years of age, has already carved his name beside them. He has won Queens twice. He has lifted the Wimbledon trophy, twice. No other Spaniard has ever owned the grass the way he now does. Not in the Open era. Not with this kind of ferocity. Not with this kind of precision. Carlos Alcaraz is, by the numbers and by the eye test, the greatest Spanish player on grass in modern history. But what makes this moment extraordinary is not just the numbers. It is the way he wins. With power that commands attention. With finesse that brings crowds to their feet. With humility that keeps him grounded, even as he ascends the ranks of tennis immortality. He could have let the wins change him. He could have let the back-to-back Wimbledons swell his ego. He could have walked into Queens this year expecting glory. But he came with respect, for the game, for the surface, for the challenge. And that respect made him unstoppable. He walked through Queens not as a reigning monarch, but as a humble student, one who learns, adapts, and improves with each match. And in the final, when pressure surged and expectations soared, Alcaraz delivered a performance that silenced doubt and lit the future ablaze. He now holds a 29-3 career record on grass. Think about that. A surface known for its unpredictability. A battleground where champions stumble. Yet Alcaraz treats it like home. He glides across it. He tames it. He turns it into his canvas. This is not just athleticism, it is artistry. This is not just winning, it is rewriting what it means to dominate on a surface once considered the Achilles heel of Spanish tennis. And yet, even in triumph, he does not gloat. He does not boast. When the cameras zoom in and the microphones are placed before him, Alcaraz speaks not of satisfaction, but of hunger. Of dreams still out of reach. Of mountains still to climb. He doesn't compare himself to Nadal. But he honors him. He doesn't chase Lopez's footsteps, but he acknowledges their significance. Because he understands that greatness is not measured in names matched, but in legacies built. He says, there is much more to achieve. And in that simple sentence lies the soul of a champion. The maturity he displays is rare. The balance between ambition and gratitude even rarer. He is aware of the records. Aware of the whispers calling him the next great hope. But he is not content with being a hope. He wants to be history. At 22, most players are still searching for their rhythm. Still adapting to the grueling calendar. Still adjusting to the global stage. But Alcaraz, he has found his rhythm, and it's a symphony. He has embraced the grind, and turned it into a masterpiece. He is not chasing titles, he is chasing excellence. Every tournament is a lesson. Every match is a moment. Every victory is fuel, not closure. And now Wimbledon looms again. The cathedral of tennis. The lawn that saw him rise once, then twice. And make no mistake, he returns not as the defending champion, but as the relentless hunter. He is not here to repeat the past. He is here to redefine it. The grass courts bow beneath his feet, not out of fear, but in reverence. Because they, like us, recognize the arrival of something special. Something enduring. Something that cannot be ignored. Carlos Alcaraz is more than a talent. He is a mindset. A culture of work. A fire that never dims, even when it seems the world is already his. And in this fire, a question burns: how far can he go? How much can he change the game? What chapters remain unwritten in the book of Alcaraz? The answers will come not in press conferences or speculation, but in the silence between points. In the tension of a tie break. In the applause that follows a drop shot so perfect it could make the heavens weep. He plays not just for himself, but for every young player watching. For every child in Spain who sees in him the next dream. For every believer in the future of tennis who now dares to imagine that the next era might already be here. There will be more battles. More rivals. More days when he is tested. But what sets Alcaraz apart is not just how he plays when he is ahead, but how he fights when he is cornered. He does not fear the 5-set war. He thrives in it. He does not fear the expectations. He dances with them. And when he wins, he smiles, not with arrogance but with wonder. As though he, too, is surprised at just how far his dream has come. So here he stands. 4 grass titles. 2 Wimbledon crowns. The reigning king of queens. And yet, to hear him speak, you'd think he was just beginning. Because maybe he is. Maybe Carlos Alcaraz is not the finished product, but the rising storm. The whisper before the roar. The spark before the wildfire. He's not here to replicate Nadal. He's here to be Alcaraz. And as we look to Wimbledon, to the future, to the matches yet to come, one truth becomes clearer than ever: the grass belongs to him now. But more importantly, he's earned every blade of it.